Ashwagandha is a popular Ayurvedic herb and has been used for thousands of years. But can ashwagandha help you build muscle, or is it just a waste of money? Stay tuned to find out. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another video. Finally doing another video. I've been out for a few weeks because I've just started my masters. I've been working and doing a few other things as well, but I'm going to try and stay consistent from now on every single week with a video on something nutrition based or something exercise based, all geared towards building muscle, building that best body and building that mindset as well. So all the videos will be geared towards that, moving forwards, even not coming forwards. So ashwagandha, why did I decide to do this video? Purely because I mentioned in my last video. I don't like mentioning things without going into a bit more detail, bringing up some studies and providing some evidence to put you in the best shoes to make the best possible decision, whether it's right for you or whether you want to give it a shot. Anyway, ashwagandha is most known for its neuroprotective properties, so brain protection. It's known for its antidepressant properties, anti-anxiety. It's known for testosterone boosting properties and anti-inflammatory boosting properties. So it boasts quite a lot of benefits. So this is why I wanted to cover it in a bit more detail. The main ones I'm going to discuss are the ones linked to muscle growth, but we'll go into those shortly. So ashwagandha actually means smell of horse or something along those lines, because it actually smells like a horse apparently. I just thought I'd drop that random thing in. But anyway, it's been used in Ayurveda for years upon years, and it's probably the most research-backed adaptogenic herb there is. By adaptogenic herb, what an adaptogen does, it adapts to the state you're in. So if you're seriously depressed, or if you're seriously down, or if you've got seriously low libido, it can actually help, obviously, adjust that and help do the opposite. So anyway, let's get stuck in. So first we're going to talk about the effects of ashwagandha to reduce anxiety levels. And for this, I'm going to bring up a study conducted in 2009. This was a 12-week study done on 75 participants. This was published in PLOS 1, and it was a controlled study, and what it looked at was basically the ability of ashwagandha to reduce anxiety levels. And they actually found that the group taking ashwagandha, so the 75 people were actually split up into two groups. One was taking ashwagandha and one was not. The group that was taking ashwagandha saw significant decreases in levels of anxiety. The other group did as well, but not by as much as the group taking ashwagandha. And it only took 300 milligrams a day, and there was no reported side effects, which is amazing, to be honest. And when compared to antidepressant drugs, it held up very well, and also without the side effects. We all know that antidepressant drugs can be a nightmare when it comes to side effects, but if it can reduce anxiety levels, it can reduce stress, reduce cortisol, which means increased testosterone, and also increased well-being, which is the most important thing. If you feel good about yourself, you're more willing to take action, you're more willing to do stuff, you'll have more energy, and you'll overall feel better as you go about your day. So let's look at it from that standpoint, as well as increasing your ability to build muscle through testosterone, ability to recover better because you've got reduced cortisol levels. The list goes on. So they're all kind of interlinked, but let's move on to the next one. So let's talk about is ashwagandha's ability to build muscle and increase strength. So this 2015 study in the Journal of the Society of International Sports Nutrition looked at 57 men between the ages of 18 and 50. So they found significant increases in size and strength in the participants. These people were not experienced weight trainers, not experienced lifters, so they had room to work with, so you could argue that, but they saw increases in the bench press in terms of strength, increases in leg extension, increases in the size of the arms and the chest. So this all looks promising, especially when we're natural and we're trying to gain as much of an edge as possible. But this is a particular interest because obviously you want to gain as much muscle and strength as possible.
That's why I'm here.
Usually they are correlated, especially in beginner lifters as well. So that's a great point of ashwagandha. And to be honest, whether I noticed any size or strength gains is a different story, because I didn't really monitor it that closely, and I am an experienced lifter, but I do feel that it gives me energy, it gives me that kick. It's got some stimulant-like effects, that's why I do take it in the afternoon. I take the KSM 66 as well, just to throw that in right now. Got one more point to make after this, and that's to do with increasing testosterone.
You think I'm fucking with you?
So this last point, it increases testosterone, and this is one of the main reasons I was drawn to it on my journey to increase my testosterone levels, which was what my last video was based on. Basically, I was looking for herbs, I was looking for any edge that wasn't injecting that increased testosterone. So naturally, it came across ashwagandha and it looked promising. This 2010 study in the fertility and sterility, I think this is the name of the journal, but anyway, it looked at 75 men and it found increases across the board in testosterone, increases in fertility as well, reduction of oxidative stress and high levels of antioxidants. So the antioxidant activity was high as well, so it can reduce inflammation, reduce stress levels will further increase testosterone as well. So increases in libido have been reported as well in other studies. I found a few random studies that I didn't include in this that showed increases in mood, but that'd be naturally because if you decrease anxiety, you feel better, you feel great. So overall, do I think ashwagandha is worth taking? Ashwagandha is definitely worth taking, but you're probably wondering, how do you take it and when do you take it and how much to take? That study on muscle and strength, the one I mentioned earlier, basically that was 300 milligrams twice a day. The reason I recommend KSM 66 is the more absorbable form. You don't have to take with food. What ashwagandha does have in it has some fat soluble compounds that mean you have to take it with a higher fat meal or a meal that contains fat. But the KSM 66 doesn't, you don't need to do that with that. You can absorb what's in it without that. I think they're called withanoids. So correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, what you want to do dosage wise, you want to take it 4 days in a row. You don't have to do this. You can do 1 day on, 1 day off, 1 day on, 1 day off, just to avoid becoming used to it. Basically, it's not a drug or anything, but I do this with all my supplements. I cycle them in some way, shape, or form. But with ashwagandha, I recommend taking what I do anyway. I take it 4 days in a row, then I have 4 days off. I take it afternoon time. I take quite high doses. I take about 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams. You can take anywhere, I would say 600 milligrams and 1,000 milligrams, depends. You can play around that dose, see if you see any effects. Whatever you do, don't take before bed. Taking before bed is gonna keep you up a bit. It does have stimulant-like properties, which can give you a bit of an energy boost in the afternoon. That's why it's also great. So I take some time before workout, not directly before workout, a few hours before workout. Or if I'm having a high fat meal lunchtime, I just take it with that anyway, even though you don't need to be taking it that. I take 4 days on, 4 days off. That's what I do. You can do 1 day on, 1 day off, like I said earlier, but it's completely up to you, whatever works for you. But it's not super cheap, but it becomes a lot more affordable when you do it that way. When you cycle supplements, they become a lot more affordable. You don't get used to them. You don't become reliant on them. So it's a win-win scenario. And that is it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a massive thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I'll be doing a lot more content now as well. I'm on course, well, with this degree to become a registered nutritionist. So it's quite a big thing for me because I've been wanting to do this degree for years. Anyway, the content will be second to none. I'm gonna make sure I put as much as I can in each video I do, and I'm gonna make sure I get 1 video out a week. There's a lot of stuff on my Instagram that doesn't make it to YouTube. So if you want to go follow me on Instagram @AdamScottFit, you can see like specific workouts, specific exercises. I talk about specific more mindset stuff and stuff like that anyway. And you get to see what I eat on a daily basis, which is pretty much quite similar week to week. Anyway, if you would like personalized coaching for myself, whether it be nutrition coaching, whether it be exercise coaching, or both combined, reach out to me. DM me on Instagram or reach out to me at adam@adamscottfit.com. That's my email address. Or go to my website, www.adamscottfit.com, fill out the form, get in touch, and we can arrange a call. Either way, until the next video, keep pushing your limits.